Welcome back to part 6 of our Netbox configuration guide. Today we're going to be looking at creating patch panels. To do that, we will need to create a device role, we will need to create a device type, and then we can finally start building our patch panel device. And then we'll get into how to create a CSV file to import your information in for said patch panel. So let's get into it. So here are the devices that we created in the last couple videos. We created some different roles for those, but we have not created any ones yet for patch panels. So to do that, we are going to create them on device roles. And then we will go to add once we're in there. And then we're going to create just copper patch panels. That's what we're going to use. We're going to set the color, just set it to yellow, that's fine. Don't need a VM, and just hit create. Now we have our patch panel role created. Now we need to go ahead and create the device type. So this is per manufacturer. So we have some fiber ones in here for CommScope, but we do not have one in for patch panel. So we'll just go ahead and create that real quick. Usually I put copper patch panel at the front and then have the port type at the end. The reason why I do that is because you might have multiple different copper patch panels, 48, 24, 12, whatever. That way, this at least will keep them all together. So if you want to switch back and forth, you can when you're looking at them. Don't need anything else there. The height, we can switch this to 2 because it'll be a 2U. And we'll uncheck, is it full depth, because it does not go all the way to the back of the rack. And then we will create or upload an image for that, which I already have, and hit create. Now we have this created as a device type. So if we wanted to, we can go ahead and create the rear ports for this device, but we will not create the front ports for this device. That'll make sense when we get into the CSV file. But to add the rear ports, we can go ahead and hit rear ports. And then we want this to be called, let's just say rear port, 1 through 48. The brackets kind of signify that anything in there, it's going to create that in sequence, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to do 1 through 48 for the device type, or for the type. We're going to have copper, 8 port, 8C, so 8P, 8C. Is what we want. If you want to set the color for that, you can. I don't. Since we are already creating 48 of these up here, each one of these is only going to be one position. So that means in the back of the rack, it's going to be one actual cable going out to, some room for a computer or device or whatever it is. So we're just going to leave this one right now for the position. And then we'll hit create. This should create them all. There we go. So now we have the rear ports, all 48 of them. They all have one position, which is good. Now that we have that created, we can go ahead and create our actual device for this guy. So we can go to devices. Here's all of our devices, and we can hit add over here on the left-hand side, or on the top right, we can hit the add button, that's green. And we'll just create this for our Denver location, patch panel A, because this is the very first patch panel we are putting in. For the device type, we're going to use the one that we created just a little bit ago. Device type, same thing, 48 port. Scroll down, add this to our building and to our location. We do not actually have a rack for this device yet, or for this site yet, but that is okay. You don't actually have to add a device in a rack. If you have it in location, that's completely fine. Nothing wrong with that. Everything else should be fine, so we can hit create. Now, as you can see, we have our device up. It automatically filled in our rear ports, which is good. We don't have the front ports created. We will do that in the Excel. So let's do that now. I kind of have a quick Excel here, a CSV file actually, that already has the fields that we need, as well as one that's an extra. To get this information, if you go back in Netbox over here on the left-hand side and go to Front Ports and hit the little Import button, which is a little up arrow, if you scroll down, everything that is highlighted and has a green check mark here is required. So the device, the name, the type, the rear port position, those are all things that you have to import in. We're going to be adding a label into this as well, just so we know, this might be something else that we need. So let's start building that. What I always like to do as well is go back into our devices and then into patch panels. I always like to have this information readily available so I can kind of reference it really quick. So for the device, 105, A. For the name, we want this to be A1, and then we're going to go down all the way to 48. So actually, we'll just leave that as is right now. For the rear ports, if we click on the back here, rear port 1, so we need to mirror this 1, and then this is going to be 2, 3, good, that's going as is, and then this is going to be 1, 1, 1, because we only have one position, remember? And then we might have some labels on here. We're just going to say these are data. This one might be an AP. Actually, let's just create a whole bunch of them here, and then we'll say AP, like that. So now we should be able to just drag this. Actually, let's just grab these first couple ones and make sure it all works. Yep, that's how we want it. So we're just going to go down and create 48 of these. So there's 48. And then we'll grab these, make sure that is all 1, because there's only one position. And then, yeah, let's just make sure all these are data. And then AP, we'll create a couple of those. And then camera, say that's camera. Okay. So we have all of our information already filled out. Everything is going to be in the same device. This is going to be our patch panel, the front port of it. If you had, maybe you wanted an actual room number in here. Maybe you don't know any of the stuff, all of it, or maybe you do. Let's just say this is in room 101. We'll kind of change this up a little bit so that way you can kind of see the difference of how you want to do it. We'll just kind of go like that. Go ahead and save this. Okay. We can go back into Netbox, and then on our front ports here, we're going to do an import, upload file, and then we're going to go ahead and choose that file that we just made. This field is required. Record 1, this field is required. So what did we mess up on? Oh, we didn't do the type. So let's insert type. And then this, we can actually grab from this type. A little question mark has the label and import type. We can just copy this AP8C. Import that, and then we can copy that for all 48 of those. Now, if we hit save, we should be able to import this just fine. There we go. Now you can see the name, the front part of the port, the name, the label, the type. So we can go back into this actual device, and we can see now we have 48 ports on the front. And we can see which port is actually in. So this is, patch panel A, obviously, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, all the way down. And then there's our label. So if you did know the actual room number, you could put the label there. If you didn't, if you just have data, just put data. But you can see kind of how that works. So hopefully that makes sense. If you have any questions on any of this, reach out, make a comment down in the comment section. We'll try to get you figured out if you have any issues. If you got this far, thank you for watching it. I appreciate it. If you want to, please leave a like, a subscribe. That always helps out. If you like these videos, if you like me creating these, I'll continue to do it. Thank you.